We just want our respect. Rob wants his respect. Coach Vogel wants his respect.
Last year, the Los Angeles Lakers won the NBA title. This league's longest season ended with LeBron James taking his 4th championship. Let's see how they did, despite how tragic 2020 was. Here's how this team managed to win the NBA Finals. By the way, make sure you click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our engaging videos, and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button. Now let's get into it. Ready? The Los Angeles Lakers bet at the start of the NBA's longest and rockiest season, and Anthony Davis could win a championship. They had no notion how it would play out, and they had no means of knowing what would happen. That a geopolitical incident, a deadly pandemic, and the death of a legend would all occur. Hundreds of the world's greatest athletes would seal themselves in a bubble. Along the way, the Lakers would be at the center of every crisis, tragedy, and unthinkable occurrence. The one thing about this season that was predictable was how it ended. After defeating the Miami Heat 106-93 in Game 6 of the NBA Finals on Sunday, the Los Angeles Lakers won a 4-2 series victory and celebrated a title that triggered their exit from the league's bubble 3 months after arriving in Walt Disney World. James and Davis played like there's no tomorrow. Miami took control of Game 6 2 days after Jimmy Butler, and the Heat extended their stay, turning a coronation into a blowout. The Lakers saved the best for the season finale game. James, the finals most valuable player, sparked the festivities with a triple-double of 28 points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists in the fourth quarter of the Lakers' blowout. James' 4th championship with the third team solidifies this position in NBA history and moves him closer to Michael Jordan in the ever-ending debate of who is the greatest player of all time in basketball. His experience may give him the upper hand. This is James' 9th appearance in his last 10 finals, and his brilliance served as a reminder that at the age of 35, he still is the best in the world. Never before in the NBA history has a player been so dominant so late in his career. The Lakers won their first championship in a decade and their 17th overall, tying them with Boston Celtics for the most championships of any franchise. "We just want our respect," said James, "and I want my damn respect too." The end of the playoffs was also a victory for the NBA. The Lakers' victory signaled the successful conclusion of the league's bubble experiment, which had both public health achievement and financial relief. While the NFL and Major League Baseball battled corona outbreaks, the NBA recorded no cases on their camps. The Lakers were better than expected when the season began. On Jan 26, they sailed into the tidal continent and took the lead in the Western Conference Final. This was the day a chopper carried Lakers legend Kobe Bryant and his teenage daughter Gianna crashed, killing all 9 persons on board. The tragic catastrophe engulfed the entire world, the NBA, and the city of Los Angeles in sadness. When the season ended abruptly on March 11th, the Lakers were playing through grief and appeared to be peaking. As the risk of mass indoor gatherings became more widely recognized, James rejected the idea of playing in empty arenas. He also sneered at the idea of spending months alone. He would end up in the NBA's bubble without fans. A number of things contributed to the dramatic drop. The postponement of June event for October, the last month of Tremetra's election, President Trump's illness, the league's political activism, and the acceleration of cord cutting. What happens next is unknown. The financial truth is that the NBA needs paying fans as soon as possible, as the league and the players' union debate the details of next season, which is unlikely to begin until January at the earliest. The Lakers' request for a loan from the federal government's coronavirus relief program and a hint of the league's financial crisis, but ultimately returned the $4.6 million after a public outcry. They had no such problems on the court. In the finals, the Lakers established a 2-0 lead over their president but injured Heat. Butler's outstanding performances in Game 3 and 5 pushed them, but the Lakers took control of the series in Game 6 and never looked back because it had James and Davis. What do you think about this team managed to win the NBA Finals? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we continue giving you the best contents. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.